Welcome to my YouTube channel. So, this is my 1985 IROC Z28. Got from my dad. So, today we're going to be jacking this thing up to do an oil change. This thing has 86,000 miles on it. All original mostly. I took that piece of liner up there because she was fucked. Like, severely. Mice got up in there, fucking ate everything on there. So, no swearing for the first 10 seconds. But yeah, the only thing I really did is got it running. The fuel pump sounds horrendous, but it should run. The idea here is to drive this fucking thing to Automotion next year. So, that's the idea here. So, yeah, I blew out the valleys there. Some of the shit's kind of iffy. It feels like it got to misfire, so I have to diagnose that, and that's not good. So we'll figure that out. I'm guessing some battery acid from the 80s got to it finally. But yeah, original beeswax on everything on this car. It's kind of cool. Some nasty ones over here. Beeswax. That's the bee's knees, baby. Hood prop. I gotta get the struts for this thing. They're like $8. I just haven't got around to it. I got, for the hood here, I got to clean some shit off, clean under there, clean some shit under there, clean that epoxy shit off. Then I'll take that one off, put the other one on, then put that one on, a new one on. I have it in the back, but yeah, that's going to be what I'm filming on right there. Sturdy phone mount right there. So it's going to be interesting. I don't know how many parts this is going to be, but we're going to probably mess with the brakes a little bit. Seems a little fucked. Also, brake fluid is not supposed to be black, but in there it's pretty fucking black. Oil actually looks decent. Transmission fluid looks decent. Rear end fluid, didn't check that, but we're gonna. Power steering fluid, probably gonna redo all this stuff. So I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting resurrection. So, and it got some misfire. Because you can smell the misfire, it's pretty bad. Yeah, and one leading thing I have to say, it's probably a misfire because my dad said he had the Cadillac converter fucking cherry red one time, so yeah, that's the enjoyments of this car. So yeah, there she is. We're gonna skip to the next scene, probably have some music on, but from the homebrew audio equipment over there. So yeah, this is my garage. It's dirty. Got the Honda sitting over there. We got another Honda. Got a Honda CB. Oops, it's focused on my finger. Honda CB360. Honda MB or Honda 200M T, I think, and then that's a RUP. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Then we got the little red wagon that everybody wanted to buy at Iola. It's kind of cool. Yeah, this is a little bit of a homebrew rig over here. So, got some cool tailgates on the wall, a BB gun. It's just a BB gun, so I'll be going flipping out on me now. So, yeah, cool little place to be. So, I'm mostly into Mopars. I got a few Dodges. So, yeah, that's about it for me on rocks. And you'll probably see me work on this fucking thing. If you want to find me on other social media platforms, it would probably be TikTok. Same username. I think it still has the 1 at the end of it. So, yeah. We'll get to this. We'll try jacking this bitch up. So, alright, I'm back. So, what we're going to do is we're going to shove that fucker under there. It's one of those car ramps. Hopefully it won't fit if I drive it under it. So we're gonna hopefully get enough fucking clearance. By the way, my low profile jack barely fit under the fucking tire of the fucking thing. That's pretty fucking bad. You know why? Alright, we need to go a little bit more. Alright, I think we're good enough. Oh. Not yet. Holy fuck. The back tires off the ground. I got tires for the back. I don't know if it'd clear anyways. Put this thing. Alright. By the way, I'm not family friendly too much. So, there you go. Perfect. There's our front tire. Now I'll take you to the other side. So, see what happens there. On this side, I gotta re-engineer the fucking wheel for this side. A little bit back, a little bit. If you ever jacked up an IROCZ and you wanted to get stuff for this little piece here, this little 2x4 by like fucking, I think 5 inches, whatever the size of a pad of one of these are. What you gotta do, put that there, put her back under. Where the fuck are we? I think we're right in the good spot. Alright, I think we're good. We're going up. Fucking boards anyway. After birds. Oh, the wheel's off the ground. That's got it. Alright. Look how much shit I blew out of the fucking engine. Holy shit. Oh, that was a noise I didn't want to hear. Oh, that's great. Where am I jacking? Oh, that's the ground. Okay. Put this over here. Very quick like. Okay. Alright. Perfect. Alrighty. That's the front end. This thing. These pieces are not fucking heavy. Well, that's the front end. Now I gotta do the rear. The rear, I got a special idea here. I wasn't joking. You guys were on that. I got a special idea here. So, I've done it for this car. But this car has a higher ride height. We're gonna take some of these, slap it under that wheel right there. See what happens. Right now she's right now. It's not what we want. So, yeah. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. That's enough room for my fat ass. Yeah, that should be enough. That's all the shit I blew up from the fucking valleys. That's pretty bad. That was my main concern about this car. Is it lighting on fucking fire? With how much shit that was up there. Alright. Yeah. That's the IROCZ. Here's the Focus. Now that's a car. It's a wagon. It usually has really cool tires on it, but they're over there. Oh, right there. So, it's hot as fucking here. I'm a fat bitch, so I'll be back. I'm going to do the oil right now. I got the stuff for it. It's in the back of it. I replaced the rear shocks, but my dumb ass was just like, "Oh, we don't need to replace the front shocks in the fucking everything. We're just gonna replace the rear ones." Yeah. Well, this is where all the parts get stored. Oh, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool rear flap for the fucking this. I bought a new one of these too. So. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Now we got the oil. 5 quarts of 1030 high mileage, more zinc in it, I guess. Then we got the oil filter. So, yep, it's an oil filter. A very good oil filter. We're going with a Wix. I used to work at O'Reilly's, and everybody fucking begs by this shit. So I was like, fuck it, looks good enough for me. So, I mean, it was like fucking a $5 filter. Don't quote me on that price, man. Also, if any of you people know what the fuck the problem with this is, hey, Joseph, give me a problem. Wait, keys right here, okay? Ready? And it locks. That's fucking annoying. If anybody you could tell me why that's like that, if I have to adjust the hinge up. But I don't know. It's kind of annoying, so I don't know what kind of gremlins I'm gonna see when I open this drain plug, but we're going to see. Alright. Yeah, this is gonna be a first for me. And the 8 years it's been sitting. So have I mentioned it's been sitting? This car has been sitting for 8 years. Me with a stupid idea to resurrect it. Well, not stupid. I was kind of sick and tired of it sitting in my garage or my shed over there. So I was like, I'm gonna buy it for my dad. Bought it for my dad, and here we are. Out of 8 of those years, I was drinking a soda or a tea. Out of 8 of those years, I was sitting there for 3 years of my ownership. So, yeah, I am partially to blame for this thing sitting for so long. So, I plan on going through every fluid, everything in this motherfucker. So, we gotta clean this drain pan out. So, I'll see you when I got that clean. We're gonna get a first look. Holy shit, I didn't sneeze. We're gonna get a first look about what the oil looks like in here. So, as you can tell, that's the shit I blew out of the engine. The top of the engine. So, sounds crusty in here. Rear main seals leaking, the inspection cover's gone, and it's leaking transmission fluid. You know what they say about a Chevy? If it got it. If it's leaking it, it's got it. So, nothing crazy. For my rear end bays, there's a little sparkly in there that's stuck at the bottom because it's brass. So magnetic spark or magnetic thingy thing here. Smells like Earl. So smells like a little bit of a nasty Earl. Alright, we're gonna let that drain for a little bit. So we'll see what happens there. So I don't know, it'll be interesting. So that looks like shit. Yeah, that's a lot of oil. 5 quarts to be exact. Probably not exactly 5 quarts though. It smells like fucking black ice in here. There's black ice air fresheners in there from like the early 2000s. So alright, we're getting the oil drained here, the Earl. So that's happening. Got a new Wix on there. I already think I told you about that. So going with Valvoline 1030 high mileage. Cause this motherfucker has 86,000 on it. I know that doesn't sound a lot of miles for an 85. I think it was 86. I don't remember. I'm not getting there. My right hand's oily, so high mileage. I was gonna put Restore and Protect here, but it was like $30 for 5 quarts. So if I could get a sponsorship by Valvoline, that'd be nice. But today's sponsor is brought to you by me and me alone, because this is a passion project. So it's gonna be interesting. So yeah, that's going right now. Got that shit draining. Oil everywhere. So that's great. So alright. That's draining. Look at it. Ooh. That's not a great sign. Looks like it's burning a little bit of oil. It's great. or at least had a little bit of blow by it, if you would say. Most of the shit should be new, because my dad did the top end on it. Looks like a fairly decent engine. Just very early, so. Just very early, so. Well, I didn't shut off the mic. Mic is on. Alright, so yeah, that's that. Let that drain for a little bit. Probably sit down and maybe watch some Tic Tacs. Maybe. So. Probably clean that. Maybe grab a wire wheel, hit that motherfucker. If I had a brass one, that'd be nice. But yeah, if anyone wants to sell that piece from this intake to that piece, it's a black piece, I will buy it from you. So, not a cajillion bajillion dollars, because I still need to buy hubcaps. They're $60-some or $80, which is bullshit. And I still gotta buy headlights, or maybe rock with originals, maybe. Maybe put some better style ones in there. It's like, oh yeah, it only has one oil fill spot. That's kind of hectic. So yeah, that's crazy. What does that say? 90. What the fuck? It's kind of crazy. So yeah, see you after a small break. Also, this is loose. Don't know what the fuck that's about, but we'll see. Alrighty, the Earl was pretty black. Nice clean tool. Yeah, it's pretty black. So yeah, it's pretty black. So yeah, we'll figure this out. I mean, it's been like 13 years since it, well, 8 years since I had an oil change, so not shocked. So we're back. There's a little bit of flakage in this thing, but I wouldn't say nothing crazy. I mean, it has a freshly built top end, so yeah, it's not that runny because of that. I sprayed starting fluid in it to get it a little thinner. So, not in the car, in this pan. So to get it in that fucking jug there. So, yeah, it has a little flake to it, but for a freshly built top end, I don't think it's a big issue. So, so yeah. So there's my answer to that. I ain't gonna be pissed off about it. Freshly built top end. You know. Alright, this is a fucking. It took too long to set up this camera angle. But it's the oil filling camera angle. You ready for this shit? Oh yeah. Well, I almost fucked up there. Oh yeah. Look at that shit right there. Right in that hole. Takes 5 quarts. So. Look at that shit. Eating a fucking thing right there. Oh yeah. Oh, a whole 5 quarts in there. Of Valvoline 1030 high my. So, we're gonna get every last fucking drop. This shit ain't relatively cheap. Go to your local Fleet Farm, you can get it for pretty cheap. So, that's where I got it. Also makes real good fucking oil jugs. So, if you want a good time. No! Well, that lasted the whole pour. No! How's my intake? Fuck, it broke it. Oh, never mind, I fixed it. Alright, so that's done. We have a little bit of oral access here. Grab this really neat rag here. And swipe that before she becomes a problem. So there you go. 1, 2, 3. I'm just joking. Alright, let's clean this fucker off so we know what we're looking at the next time we do an oil change. Want another reason to subscribe to me? See how I'm cleaning this? So, we spray a little bit of, well, you're supposed to use, not this. But we are, because that's all I got. I'm going to rub this around here, nice and vagina-like. And we're going to throw it on the ground. So, and we're going to grab it later. And that's what we do. If you need another reason to subscribe, that would be another reason to subscribe. So, see, burning. So, I'm a pyrotechnic like the rest of us. So, yeah, this should be ready to go in. Looks pretty clean. We know what we're looking at next time. So, oh. Look at that shit. Look at it go. My dad ever watches this YouTube, he's gonna be like, what the fuck? Look at it go! We might light the well, there's cardboard there. And another can of this stirring fluid. But they're all gone. Alrighty. So that's all good in the hood. Like Uncle Rogers. We're gonna clean this outer seal a little bit. So like this here. So I'm gonna clean this outer seal a little bit better. You can probably actually grab a werewolf. Brass one. We're not really looking to get the seal, but just cleaning this shit off. So the next time we look at this fucking thing, we know what's wrong with it. So if it's burning oil, if it's doing some weird shit, this will give you a key indicator of what's going on. So if you ever try selling a car and the guy looks at the oil cap, that's why. So if you wanted to know why people do that, it was burning a little bit of oil. We're seeing if it continues burning oil after doing this oil change. So make sure. Ooh, I got that a little bit. Oops. That doesn't matter too much. It's kind of a budget IROC anyways. So look at that. There she goes. So well, hold on. We're gonna cut this out maybe. Maybe if I care enough, which I probably don't really. Alright, we're gonna start the IROC after doing the oil change. See what happens. Bring the thunder. Ain't blown up. Oh, fuck is that? Whatever. Alright. Bring in the thunder. Alright, there's the 85 IROCZ first episode of doing oil filter and oil. Just because I can. And we're seeing if anybody likes this shit. Hopefully you guys do. Hopefully you egg me to make more videos on this. And don't forget to check out my TikTok. I do post more shit on there, but some of the shit's kind of memes, so all depends on what your liking is. So yeah, there you go. There's the first episode of the IROC. Hopefully more series to come about the IROC. But yeah, there you go.